Hey you! Okay, so I have been noticing a really big difference in my fishies lately. Like their colors have been everything as of recent, and I've actually changed up their food, so I wanted to talk to you about like what I've been feeding. Maybe it will help you if you're looking for more colorful fish in your community fish tank. Now, not all fish food is made the same. It's definitely important to look at the ingredient list on the fish food that you're going to pick up, because there's a lot of them that just have like random fillers. Yesterday I went to PetSmart and saw one, like a brand of wafers that didn't have any algae in it until like the 5th ingredient down, and everything else was like wheat, soy, and stuff like that. So that's like definitely stuff that fish don't necessarily really need to eat. So one of the wafers that I really like for my bottom feeders are the Veggie Rounds. They're at PetSmart, and I think you can get it at pretty much any pet store. But this one has like kelp, spirulina, salmon in the first 3 ingredients, so you know it's a lot better. And the bottom dwellers, or the bottom feeders, really like eating these wafers. And I don't know, like out of all the wafers I've ever tried, these are like the ones that they really gravitate more towards. Then as far as the rest of the fish go, I was feeding flakes for like a really long time, but then I got like really small fish, so flakes wasn't really cutting it. The flakes were way too big, so then feeding became a lot more time consuming. So I decided to switch it up to the omega-1 color mini pellets. And these things, like, they make your fish really, like, their color really start standing out. You will notice a big difference if you're just feeding like normal flake food versus this stuff. And they really like it. The nice thing about it is it's enough for, or small enough for my small fish, and my big fish just eat like more of it, obviously. The biggest fish I have in my 40 gallon right now is about 1 inch right now, and those are my neon tetras. So I have pretty small fish. But I really like this brand. I have definitely noticed like an improvement in their color. And no, I'm not being sponsored to say that. Now, I recently started dipping and dabbling into live food. I've tried frozen like bloodworms and stuff like that, and the fish really do like it. But I've always really wanted to try Daphnia, because obviously that's like something all the fish love, and it's very nutritious. So I mean, it's live food. You can't, frozen versus live, it's like there's no competition, right? So I finally got some, and I've had them for about maybe 2 weeks, I want to say. My population has been growing. I'm so excited about it. I will definitely be doing a video on Daphnia, just period, for you if you're not really familiar with what Daphnia are. But pretty much they're like a live food alternative. There's a bunch of different live food that you can feed. Actually, you can even do live bloodworms, but that's just really weird to me, so I wouldn't do that. But yes, I have noticed that ever since I started feeding the Daphnia to the fish, they love it. Like, they've never loved anything like this before. They go like crazy over it. Not even the frozen bloodworms were they like so excited for, and I've never seen their colors as bright as I've seen them when I feed Daphnia. Now the only thing about Daphnia is it is a little bit more work than obviously like the frozen stuff where you just throw in your fridge. You actually have to keep this population alive, and you have to feed them every so often or whatnot. But I definitely feel like it's so worth it at the end, because your fish looks so beautiful. I will be showing a clip of it. I'll insert it somewhere right here right now, so you can see just how beautifully colored they get. If it's not something you're currently doing or whatnot, you should totally look into it. they're pretty inexpensive, and the nice thing about them is they do multiply like crazy, like really fast. So you'd probably have a pretty big colony going rather quickly. So yeah, that was the main thing that I've been feeding my fish, and I've found that with that diet, they just look gorgeous on another level, and they absolutely love it. So yes, let me know in the comments down below what you've been feeding. If you make your own food, what are like some ingredients that you use, because I've actually been recently thinking of perhaps going that route, just because I don't know, like I think it'd be so much more better doing it that way. So yes, don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere down here. I am going to be uploading 2 times a week, so you won't miss out on any video, and I will see you later. Toodles.